Now let's go to the next guy I want to talk about. We're going to go from the big cheese to the big closer. And that's right. This is Chandler Jones, formerly of the Arizona Cardinals. He had the nickname of closer back when he was a Patriot. 6'5", 265. PFF ranking is 49th. I think that was a little bit unkind given the bounce back season he had. We'll talk about what happened to him in 2020 here in a minute. We secured him for 3 years. $51 million, that's $17 million a year. And I want to tell you a little bit about this guy. If you're not familiar with him, number one, he was a former Patriot. He won a championship with them. There's a little bit of a tie-in with that, you know, the Patriot way and all that. This guy is unbelievable. If you look at any tape on this guy has a nose for the quarterback. He can get there. He is so quick. And not only that, he can change directions. He's very cerebral. He outsmarts the tackles that are trying to block him. It's just a work of art, this guy, how he goes about his business. And not only that, he is a master at strip sacks, at creating fumbles. And I say this, you know what, during his 5 seasons he did play, we'll talk about the 1 season he did in a minute. 5 seasons, he had 23 forced fumbles, almost 5 per season. This guy can do it. He can be a difference maker. He was one of the big guys that made Arizona's defense what it was. And you know what? He can play the 3-4. He can play the 4-3. He can be that outside linebacker. He's technically was in the Arizona scheme, but he can also be an edge rusher on a 4-3 side. He's, like I said, he's so quick, and it's just unbelievable. And I personally think he's definitely an upgrade over Yannick Ngakoue. Got him last year. I made a whole video on that, and a lot of people didn't like him. And I said, look, his floor is 8 sacks per season. That's his floor. You know what Chandler Jones's floor has been the last 5-6 seasons that he's played? 12 sacks, and he gets those strips. That's something Yannick was not really doing for us. Plus, Yannick was on his last year of his contract. We only signed him for 2 years. I think it was a good move to trade him. We'll go over that in just a minute, who we got for him. Obviously, he went to the Colts, reuniting with Gus Bradley in his scheme. I think this was a better option. And not only that, Chandler Jones is better against the run. Not the greatest against the run, but definitely better than Yannick Ngakoue if you look at the numbers. As far as his stats go, this is what I'm going to look at. Now, some people are going to say, well, he's 32 years old. Is he going to be on the back end of his career? Is he going to decline? In 2020, he only played 5 games. He had a nagging bicep injury, went on IR, had surgery, bounced back the next year, had 10.5 sacks, 6 forced fumbles. Again, to me, he's back. Now, does that mean he's going to be great for another 4 or 5, 6 years? No, but we got him on a 3-year deal. We can get out of it after 2 years, paying him $17 million each season. So I'm thinking he's probably going to be good for another 2 or 3 seasons. And again, another upgrade, put him on the other side of Max Crosby. We got rid of Carl Nassib. We'll talk about that in a little bit. And we can still keep Cleve Farrell this year to help against the run and put him right on the outside edge of Cleve Farrell at certain downs as well. So overall, I'm going to give this one an A as well. Especially early on in the season, Yannick and Max were creating havoc. Now, the big key is going to be able to keep that momentum. I think Chandler Jones is a better player than Yannick Ngakoue overall, and a definite upgrade for the Raiders.
When you have great coaches, then after you have great coaches, you get great players. You have a great organization, and you tell them one thing: just win, baby.